Hi, sweeties. How are you doing? Welcome tonight. Sim, thank you so much for the support. Hope you all are doing great. I don't know if you all have heard, but yeah, I am telling you that Queen Elonia will be exiting the government house, the White House. And how did people get to know? Because Donald Trump said it to his inner caucus, like in a meeting and all that, and that he will be leaving the White House. One thing I feel like is that he might be living like in everybody's presence, but that man is still under there doing the underground work. But then I am going to ask: is he after getting people's tax, security tax numbers, and all that? That he is living because he already got all the data he is looking for. But I am also proud of you people because you all have really shown him the real deal. Because since he got into that office, his life has never been the same. I mean, it's been from one story to another. Him going to Fox News to decry, and him also trying to be strong that everything is okay when he knows fully well that he is not okay. Removing food from people's mouth and think that his own is going to stand. That is to tell you the problem with so many people. You are a very wealthy man, but you do not want the kids, the poor masses to eat. You have uh, orchestrated so many people sack and think it's all gonna be cool. But yeah, continue to boycott everything that you are boycotting. He deserved to go back to where he came from, and you all know where he came from. Let's get into this.
We have breaking news right now. Donald Trump has told his inner circle that Elon Musk is going to be leaving the federal government, leaving the White House very soon, according to latest reporting from Politico. This comes just one day after one House Republican, told reporters essentially that Elon Musk needs to exit stage left. He needs to leave the federal government. Remember, Elon Musk is a special government employee who could only serve for 130 days. That 130 days is up on May 30th. He could potentially be leaving before that. Now, before I continue, if you don't yet follow me on my TikTok, Instagram, and Substack, it's all linked to my bio. That's where I'll be if TikTok is banned in 3 days. Now, Elon Musk has a lot of stuff to worry about. This morning's Tesla report is the worst since 2022. He has a company to run, and his company is suffering because of his association, or rather support, for the White House and for Donald Trump. And now, according to Politico, Elon Musk will be leaving the federal government in due time, in short order. I'll continue to provide you updates as we get more information. So as always, spread the word and follow along to stay up to date on all the news you need to know about. More to come soon.
I don't like Elon Musk. I'm going to say it 50,000 times. I don't like him. I don't like that he going out there and he firing people. I think that he's a crook because somehow the rest of us can't sit around and get whatever federal contracts we want. The rest of us can't sit around and get law enforcement and get them somehow ordained as federal law enforcement to protect him. The rest of us can't get our dealerships protected by the federal government. That is somebody that is operating above the law. For whatever reason, just because he has a lot of money, more money than everybody else. And yes, I am happy to see that on my birthday, which is what I said, there were peaceful protests around this world against him because he is a problem. And so you never should have somebody that is sitting that high and is going to sit up here and threaten a sitting member of Congress when she knew good and well, if she watched the entire thing, that I specifically told protesters to make sure you consult with lawyers, just like I've told protesters over and over and over in the history of me advising people to go out and exercise their constitutional right. The fact that there are other sitting members that have received letters of threat from this new DOJ tells me that they are about retribution and they are not about following the law. The reason that our party, or I won't even say our party, our country is torn apart is because we can't even agree on right versus wrong. This should not be left versus right. The only thing that we're asking is that we have law enforcement that will show up when there is an actual crime. If somebody calls and says, hey, I need you to investigate this cyber crime, or I need you to investigate this child pornography, or I need you to investigate this robbery, then we want somebody to show up, and we don't want them to look at us and act as if just because I'm black or because I'm woman that I am not worthy of having that case investigated, because we have an administration that is continuously railing against diversity, equity, and inclusion, or we don't need people that show up that feel like diversity should not be valued. That is why we should have somebody that may show up and looks like me, The final thing that I'll say, because you've been gracious, is this. When I first became a public defender, I had no criminal defense experience. And I walked in and I told my boss, Charlie, I said, listen, you should hire me. He said, why? I said, because I'm black. Charlie looked at me like I was crazy. And I said, let me tell you something. When I walk in, I'm gonna walk in with a level of rapport and understanding that maybe some of my other colleagues will not. Charlie offered me my job, and I worked my butt off, and I worked really, really hard for all of my clients, not just those that look like me. And that is what it looks like to serve. Thank you.
No, don't get excited. Do not get excited. It's not what it seems. Before I get into it, make sure you hit that follow button, that subscribe button. I'm trying to get to 500,000 subscribers. Elon Musk is stepping down, but it's not what it seems. On yesterday, news broke that Elon Musk was stepping down from his special government position with Doge. The White House also confirmed that he will be stepping down from that position. But that's because, based on legislation, policy, he can only be in that position for 130 days a year. So the way that I interpret that is that next year, he can come back and work another 130 days. The following year, he can come back and work another 130 days. When I was researching this story and I saw all of the headlines, it gave me the impression, the way they were presenting this story, was that there was this huge blow up happening between Donald Trump and Elon Musk behind the scenes. And that's why Elon Musk has decided that he was leaving soon. He's leaving soon because he has to leave soon. But he can bring his ass right on back next year, the following year, and the year after that. Fox News is reporting that the president remains pleased with Elon Musk and his Department of Government Efficiency's initiative, but both men have decided in recent days that it will soon be time for Musk to return to his businesses and take on a supporting role. So he may be leaving as the head, the lead of Doge, that special government position. He may be leaving that, but he still will be a support to Donald Trump, meaning Elon Musk will still be telling Donald Trump what he needs to do, and Donald Trump will get it done. With that said, let's be clear. Elon Musk will still have his dirty little fingers all over our government.
Did Elon Musk just get fired from the government? Yeah, let's talk about it. Donald Trump just told his inner circle that Elon Musk is leaving the federal government. Yep, packing it up, leaving the White House. Allegedly, this comes right after House Republicans said Elon basically exit left. Turns out Musk is a special government employee who legally can only serve 130 days. Allegedly, this time should be up May 30th, but it seemed like he may be leaving even sooner. Allegedly, it looks like Tesla has dropped to the worst as it has been since 2022. Allegedly, his company is folding, and the people don't like his connection with Trump. Seems like Musk's exit is in short order, translating meaning real soon. Stay locked in, because this tea is piping hot. Now, please, if you don't mind, put your thoughts in the chat and let's talk about it, okay?
Trump is finally realizing that people just don't like Elon Musk. Now Elon's days in the White House may be numbered. Trump confirmed that Elon will eventually leave his role as head of the Department of Government Efficiency, and it's not just Washington that's rejecting him. Elon suffered a humiliating defeat in the Wisconsin Supreme Court elections, where he poured his money and time into hoping that the Republican candidate he backed won, and he didn't. Meanwhile, Tesla sales are crashing with a 13% drop in Q1, the worst since 2022. Investors are panicking too, and Tesla's stock tanked, with analysts calling it a disaster on every metric. Protests are also happening at Tesla dealerships in the United States and Europe, and many Tesla buyers are turning away from Elon's brand. The Cybertruck is also a flop. The $120,000 Foundation Edition isn't selling, so Tesla is dropping the price to $79,000 just to qualify for tax credits. Even with over 1 million reservations, Tesla barely moved 40,000 Cybertrucks last year. The company is now desperately slashing the interest rates, but the demand just isn't there. Elon's approval ratings have flopped too, with 58% disapproving him in a recent poll. And funny enough, Elon keeps digging the hole deeper and deeper and refusing to put down the shovel. He is now being sued by people who say he didn't hold up his end of the bargain to pay them for petition signatures. Could we possibly witness the fall of the world's richest man in our lifetimes? I sure hope so.
Bad bitches! We may have done it. We might have bullied Elon Musk out of a job. We may or may not have bullied the fuck out of Elon Musk out of a job. Donald Trump just told everybody that Elon Musk may or may not be having a job or be a part of the government anymore. Bad bitches to the front. He's gone. He's out of there. He is out of there. It has made it to the top. Breaking news. This is news as of today. It has made it to the top of the chain. It's made it to the top. Bad bitches. Never doubt yourself in your ability to bully a man out of his occupation. Never doubt yourself in your ability to bully a man out of his occupation. Oh my God. We did it, y'all. We did it, Joe. We did it. He's out of there. Now all we have to worry about is Cheddar Bob and JD Mutton Chops. And we got and we're home safe. We are home safe. It's been a lot of dubs this week. Wisconsin. Okay, the win in this Wisconsin. Louisiana and the laws in Louisiana. Voters in Louisiana, you deserve your ass ate. Because y'all did that shit. Y'all came together and y'all said, fuck you and them laws. Fuck out of here. And y'all came together. Okay? Y'all did the damn thing, but we did it. We did it, Joe. We did it.
So the rumor is circulating that billionaire Elon Musk is preparing an exit out of the White House. Tea for me! The article is literally on MSN.com. Y'all could go and find it. The title of the article is Musk was never going to last in the White House, but he leaves behind an extraordinary legacy. So I read the article and I'm going to repeat back to you guys the details that stood out to me, okay? These are the pieces of information, the juicy bits that stood out to me. Apparently, right, what's going on, they're saying that the relationship between Elon Musk and Donald Trump is actually starting to turn. They're stating that it could be because Elon Musk is too temperamental. It could be because he has too much on his plate. It probably is because he started to overshadow the actual president. After announcing his tariffs on 180 countries, allegedly, Donald Trump reported back to his cabinet colleagues stating that Elon was not going to be in his governmental role for much longer. This is a direct quote from the article, okay? From first buddy, Musk appears to have been demoted to first acquaintance and might very well slip down to first guy whose name I can't quite remember right now. This is me still reading. It is not hard to understand why. For the president, Musk has become a problem. His high-profile backing of a conservative judge in Wisconsin took up a lot of time and energy and ultimately failed. He was also making too many unplanned announcements, and he was proving a distraction from the White House main agenda. Not just that, we already know that Musk's involvement in politics has tremendously negatively impacted his business as the CEO of Tesla. This is still me reading from the article. Tesla requires the full-time attention of its CEO. If he didn't get out of the government, he might not be a billionaire for much longer. Even if they were getting along as they say they are, it makes sense for both sides for Elon Musk to leave. If this is all true, I believe the actual reasons why he's being made to leave is one, he's actually losing too much goddamn money. He's losing way too much money. He stays in there, like they said, he may not be a billionaire for much longer. He may not even be a millionaire. He may lose the company altogether. And then secondly, and this is what I believe is the first reason as to why he's leaving, he has overshadowed the actual president. And we know that Donald Trump's ego cannot deal or handle something like that. He has overshadowed the president. It's to the point where it's been too many jokes made about Elon being the actual president. Hell, Elon's child looked at Donald Trump and told him, "You are not the president." Where do you think that he got that from? Like, that's the real reason why Donald is like, get this motherfucker out of my fucking office. Get him out now. That's the real reason. I do not believe they actually are getting along anymore. I do believe that shit hit the fan. I think that. I do. But now that this close-knit alliance that was once between Donald Trump and Elon Musk is starting to crumble, hopefully everything else, as far as the people that Donald Trump has decided to put in his cabinet, I hope that the same thing that happened to Elon happens to them. Their businesses start getting affected. Their net worth starts being affected. And then it causes everything to start to crumble down. Thus, hopefully bringing an end or just the fall to the entire administration altogether. It's probably hopeful wishing on my part, but hey, we can still hope, right?
Elon Musk is reportedly stepping down from his role at the Department of Government Efficiency by May of 2025, which aligns with the federal rules limiting special government employees to 130 days of service per year, a status that Musk has held since the administration joined in January. Doge was created via an executive order on Trump's first day back in office, which aims to cut $1 trillion in spending by July of 2026, targeting agencies like Social Security Administration and USAID, though Musk's exit raised questions about his future in leadership and effectiveness. Elon's departure coincides with growing tensions, as some Trump administration officials view him as a political liability due to his unpredictability, despite Trump's public support for Musk and Doge. Tesla stock rose after the news, reversing a 5% drop as investors speculate Musk will refocus on his businesses, which have faced protests and a 45% market decline since December 2024 due to his political involvement. Elon's influence grew in the administration after he donated $290 million to Trump and the Republicans in the 2024 election cycle. Despite becoming the largest individual donor, he has heavily manipulated what we see going on, especially in Doge, good or bad. But you also look at the response from people who own Teslas, everyone selling them, people freaking out, and even causing mayhem. So in my opinion, I think this is the right move for Elon to get out of the administration. I personally called back in the year that he is not going to get through 2025. He's way too controversial of a figure, and what he does doesn't necessarily align with the Republican Party agenda. He's only been a Republican for, 8 months? Not even a year? I see him still as a Democrat. He does do some good things. He wants to help the fiscal situation. This guy is not a conservative. He's not a nationalist, even though he is helping with his various companies and role in Doge, which is a very good austerity program. So we'll have to see what happens.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome to another episode of the Egg Report. I am your host and friend, Greg Perkins. Guys, good news again. First, Elon loses the election in Wisconsin. You can't buy America, baby, right? Now, rumors, and it's actually going to happen, Trump wants Musk to step down. Woo-hoo! Yes. All right. So, guys, as Americans, I want you to think of your favorite goodbye song. A couple comes to mind. I'm not much of a singer, but here's one for you, Elon. Na, 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 na. Na, 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 na. Hey, hey, hey. Goodbye. All right, guys, I got another one, right? So I went to Florida A&M University, also known as FAMU. And so when the basketball team or the football team would lose of the opponent, we would say, hey, take your hat, your coat, and leave. Take your hat, your coat, and leave. Now, guys, can you think of your favorite goodbye song for Elon? Can you think of a, what do you call those things? A meme? Let's get this guy out of here. Okay, so please post that stuff all over the place. Let's just bombard this guy with a nice American goodbye. No, not that one with the fingers. Don't do that one. Okay, but post your favorite goodbye song to Elon. Hey guys, also today's hashtag is Bye Elon. Okay, hashtag Bye Elon. Guys, have an awesome day.
This is all I got from this video, and this is how it should be. I thought this would have happened a long time ago, but yeah, it's never late for it to happen. And I really do hope that he is actually living. But one thing about his living is that he might be living in people's side, right? But he is actually not living the White House, because this man is actually the one controlling some certain things happening in the White House. Because when you look at the relationship between Trump, Queen Elon, and Mr. Orange Man, you definitely will understand what I am trying to say. So I am going to say you all did a great job, because you all are the ones that worked so hard. I don't want to use the big word, right? But you already worked so hard to make sure that at least he's present, in that, around that place vicinity, isn't kind of reduced. And you all already know how. See, I really don't understand how this man thought that they could probably, like, maneuver some certain things and get into the house. I mean, get into the White House with all the stories surrounding the winning and all that. And also the man, you all remember that Agent Orange somehow came out sometime to talk about how Queen Elenia helped him to win some certain red states, right? To win some states. So it is obvious that there was some during the election, which you know how hard I'm trying to make sure that I do not say that, but it's kind of allegedly. This man actually said it with his mouth after the election when he was giving vote of thanks, and he said it that yeah. So you all did it. You all are doing. You all do not know how hard you are working. You all are working so hard, because the way the stock market went from what to what, it's kind of crazy. It is crazy that everyone is boycotting Tesla. If it's your president, Tesla. Everybody's boycotting Tesla, right? And not just only in America, it is also being boycotted in other countries. That is to tell you how strong and how effective your voices are. Sometimes your voices might not be heard immediately, but in the end, it definitely will be heard. So continue speaking up. I mean, I am not saying come out to speak up. I know you all are boycotting a whole lot, even from your houses. The ones that are not, that are keeping their money. I know Black people, when it comes to boycotting, I love the fact that you all do it diligently, and also the way you also encourage other people. And sincerely speaking, everybody look up to you people, because how did the boycott start? It was you people that started the boycott. It was Black people that started the boycott. I know what I am saying. Black people started the boycott, right? And every other person got to know it. Because most time I have really understood that when Black people do not, it's just like the way they have been on this protest. Are we going to protest or are we not going to protest? And they ended up putting April 5th for the protest, right? And they've been looking for a way to drag Black people are not that kind of people you can drag out. It is when they want to come out that they will come out, right? This protest, the truth is that before the protest started, I did not see people, especially other people, especially the ones that are busy calling you. I did not hear them calling out for protest or boycott and all that. But Black people stood on business immediately. They started with DEI and rolling back out DEI and all that. They said, no, we have to do something. And you all have been doing something. I mean, like, you are actually not outside. You are not protesting. but your voices are louder than the people that are outside. I appreciate you people. See you all in my next video. Bye for now.